Football is an intense, high-speed sport that millions of fans worldwide love to watch. But with every exciting play comes the risk of injury. And one of the most concerning injuries in the game today is concussion. Recently, Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver DeVonta Smith suffered a concussion during a game against the New Orleans Saints, bringing this issue into the spotlight once again. On September 20, 2024, during the fourth quarter of a fierce game, DeVonta Smith was hit hard by Saints rookie defensive tackle Christian Boyd while attempting to gain extra yards after a catch. The impact was severe, and Smith's helmet was knocked off as a result of the collision. Immediately after the hit, Smith was taken off the field and evaluated for a concussion, leaving his future status in the game uncertain. This kind of injury is not uncommon in football, but it highlights the ongoing challenge of protecting players from the dangers of concussions. The NFL has made significant efforts to address these risks, but incidents like this show just how dangerous the game can be, even with modern safety measures in place. So, what exactly is a concussion? A concussion is a form of traumatic brain injury, or TBI, caused by a sudden jolt or impact that makes the brain move inside the skull. This can happen from a direct blow to the head or from a hit to the body that causes the head to jerk rapidly. The movement of the brain can damage brain cells, leading to a variety of symptoms, some of which appear immediately, while others may take time to develop. In DeVonta Smith's case, he likely experienced common concussion symptoms such as headaches, dizziness, nausea, and sensitivity to light and sound. In more severe cases, players can also experience confusion, memory loss, or even loss of consciousness. Concussions can be tricky because the symptoms might not show up right away, making it essential to carefully monitor any player who takes a hard hit like Smith did. Once a player is suspected of having a concussion, the NFL follows a strict return to participation protocol. This 5-step process ensures that the player has fully recovered before they are allowed to play again, reducing the risk of further injury. The first step is an initial evaluation of the player's symptoms, which helps determine the severity of the injury. The player is then monitored closely for any worsening symptoms. Once the player's symptoms begin to improve, they can move on to light physical activity, such as riding a stationary bike or doing light jogging. This helps doctors see how their body responds to physical exertion. If no symptoms return during this stage, the player can proceed to more demanding physical activities while continuing to be monitored. The next stage involves neurocognitive testing, which measures the player's cognitive functions such as memory, concentration, and reaction time. This ensures that their brain function has returned to normal. If the player passes this stage, they are allowed to participate in non-contact practice drills. Finally, if the player remains symptom-free, they can return to full practice and gain participation, but only after being cleared by both the team physician and an independent neurological consultant. This concussion protocol was put in place to help prevent players from returning to the field too soon, which could lead to more severe injuries. In the past, players often felt pressured to return quickly, risking long-term health issues. One high-profile case that led to the NFL tightening its protocols was the 2022 incident involving Tua Tagovailoa. His case made headlines when he suffered multiple concussions in a short period, raising concerns about player safety in the league. But concussions aren't just a short-term problem. There are also long-term risks associated with repeated head injuries. Research has shown that athletes who suffer multiple concussions are more likely to experience cognitive decline later in life. This can include memory problems, depression, anxiety, and even serious conditions like chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE. CTE is a degenerative brain condition that has been found in many former NFL players who experienced repeated head trauma during their careers. Symptoms of CTE include difficulty thinking clearly, mood changes, and aggressive behavior, often emerging years after the player retires. While the NFL has made progress in protecting players and raising awareness about concussions, there's still more work to be done. Hits like the one DeVonta Smith endured are part of the game, but they also serve as reminders of the dangers players face. The league has invested in improving helmet technology, and researching ways to reduce the impact of collisions, but no equipment can completely eliminate the risk of concussions. DeVonta Smith's injury is a stark reminder of the physical toll that football takes on its players. As the NFL continues to evolve its safety protocols and equipment, it's clear that concussions will remain a major issue in contact sports. The focus must remain on ensuring that players like Smith receive the best possible care both during and after their careers. In conclusion, concussions are one of the most serious injuries that professional football players face. DeVonta Smith's recent injury highlights the ongoing need for concussion awareness and the importance of strict safety measures to protect athletes. As more research is conducted and new technologies are developed, it's crucial that the NFL and other sports organizations continue to prioritize player health, both in the immediate aftermath of an injury and in the long term.